Hello everybody, Andrew again. This is my third clip. Go and have a look at the other two if you haven't had a chance. Just a bit of fun sharing my trip towards the Elfstedentocht. Most of today's clip's going to be just show where I train, not so much how I train, but my local environment, by roller skate, by bike. I also do a lot of Pilates and kayaking for my training too, but let's show you my city by roller skate and cycling. Good to be alive. Hard to believe a year ago I couldn't walk. I had my hip replaced and it came on very, very quickly, and I'm so grateful every day that I've got this opportunity. If I lived 100 years ago, or if I lived in rural Pakistan, I'd be walking with a cane. So well done, scientists. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I don't forget how lucky I am to live in this place in this time. Anyway, onwards. Before I share the skating and the cycling bit, there's a little bit about how I train on the ice here in New Zealand too. So let me not rant. Have a look. Sorry about the wind in some of these clips. It's a bit, but you'll get over that. Enjoy. So, first time this year on natural ice in New Zealand properly, and it's going to be not a proper skate. It is simply too thin. I can feel it moving all underneath me. But great to see a few kids that come out and had a go. This is a fantastic family from Auckland. They come all the way down from Auckland every year and spend 5 weeks here trying to skate, which is great, but less and less every year. I won't be doing any serious training today, and I'm not venturing out below what is deep enough to stand in. Anyway, great to be on the real thing. Get the clap skates. Can't train. Never mind. Might head up to Naseby now. Take a few photos. Over and out. I'll show you the difference. This is about where short track speed skating skaters race. One step up the straight into the corners. But what I do most of the time, still 2 minutes before I can stand up, is I do 4 big 1, 2, 3, 4 cross. You've got to go right to the end. You can't actually do this on a 56 by 26 rink. It's too short. So it's just enough space for me to get in 4 good, sort of long track skills. And then you turn left. And you turn. Well, this is my place, and I'm just heading off for a 4-hour skate, so one of the longest skates. Take you on a bit of a tour of Dunedin. My driveway is pretty steep. I don't think the best skater in the world could survive getting down that without having an accident down there. I have to kind of go sideways to warm up. But anyway, over the next few hours I might take a few shots and sort of slowly creep down the grass here. And I'll take some footage of our fantastic city. So, down the street, here we go, it's my town called Portobello. A little bit on the road here, got to be a little bit careful. Yes, so, McAndrew Bay. Kiwis love traffic cones. It seems the more traffic cones you put out, the safer things are, obviously, and it's just got mental here. It really pollutes our country. A lot of tourists notice that. It's just so unnecessary. I mean, yes. Approaching Dunedin over there. Lots of these really cool boat sheds. They make a great painting subject. Just got to be a little bit careful along this section you don't fall into the harbour. So now downtown Dunedin. So like I said, this is about the only city in New Zealand where you will actually find a little bit of history. Parts of it could even look like Europe, which is rare, given that we were only really settled by Europeans in the 1850s or 60s here, 1860s, big gold rush. And a few old churches, as you can see. Bells going off. Actually, no, that's construction. His Majesty's Prison, 1876. This one. There's our original court building here. And oh, we did have a nice chocolate factory here, the Cadbury chocolate factory, but that's gone. But yeah, quite an impressive building, this one. Couldn't tell you when, 1910 or something. But a lot of the buildings here in Dunedin are actually date back to 1860s even, still standing, and there's actually quite a few streets that really... New Zealand is forestry. It's all shipped up, ready to go somewhere, probably China. And over here, let's go back down this little chute here. This is actually I think it's our only indoor rugby stadium in New Zealand, because Dunedin's freaking freezing in the winter. And Forsyth Bar Stadium, where our heroes, the Boffhead All Blacks, who I really don't follow one bit and don't really care about, play some of their big test matches. Not a sports fan, actually. Don't even watch cycling anymore. Whoa, hopefully there's no cyclists there. But, yeah. Oh, look. More traffic cones. Surprise, surprise. So, as you can see, not a bad place to live. Most of Dunedin's stupidly hilly. In fact, I'm going to ride up the world's steepest street, which we have here in Dunedin. But it's also a fantastic surf break. So, look at this guy go. Dude, gnarly. Hot water pools. So yeah, that nearly concludes my tour of Dunedin. I've got 20 kilometres to go, a bit less than that. Straight into a headwind now, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, this is my little portobello. Around here, I took you around the beach and along this way a couple times, and then bike path goes all the way up to here and back. I do that a couple of times to get the kilometres in. Took you around the city, and now back to this traffic car. Oh yeah, come and see Otago Peninsula, people. We have so much cool stuff, wildlife, etc. Albatrosses, and yeah, no traffic cone here though. Blind corner, big bump. Lots of stones and gravel, but no traffic cone there. No. Total idiots, eh? Anyway, it's a shame that they don't maintain the path. Dunedin City Council put itself together. There's no point in complaining to them because they never get back to you. So here we go, into the headwind. Manly on. More sheep. So I'm at the top of High Cliff Road. And one of the advantages we have, this car go past, how rude, is big hills. So I live down there, and the roller skating path goes all the way around the other side to Port Chalmers. Tourists, we've got a cruise ship in town, or two cruise ships in town today, can't quite see them. And yeah, they're a bit of a menace. In fact, I think there's a protest on in town today about the cruise ships. Just the combination of over-tourism and pollution, etc. They don't spend money on my art anymore either like they used to. Cheap Aussies. But yeah, not my favourite thing, cruise ships. But I guess they do bring money to this town. So there we go. And one of the less pleasant places in Dunedin is a place called Castle Street. Now the students take great pride in being the biggest damn pigs on the planet. It's a street famous for students having parties, burning couches. It's looking surprisingly tidy today, but this particular part of Dunedin is known for scuzzy student flats. They cram in about 20 people to a flat while mummy and daddy pay for their fees to go and learn something. Yeah, so not the nicest part of New Zealand, and you don't want to live in Castle Street. Glass everywhere. I'm be surprised if I don't get a punch in here. Animals. The youth of today. So this is Signal Hill mountain bike track. I'm going up what's called the Big Easy because it's quite big, but it's also quite easy. And a bit of New Zealand bush for the overseas visitors. Okay people, no serious project will be complete without riding up the world's steepest street. I haven't done this for a few years. Fortunately my gravel road bike has got pretty small gear on it, so get ready for this one. How's that? So I made it. Haven't done that for a few years. So yes, it is actually officially the world's steepest street. There was a hoo-ha a few years ago, excuse me, where the Welsh tried to claim they had one steeper, but it isn't. New Zealand, they didn't even send someone there to check with a protractor and stuff. So that's what it looked like, and yeah, stopping on the way down. The guy at the top says, "Oh, I saw a guy on TV did it, but he didn't zigzag up it like you." I'm thinking, oh god, yes. As you can see, they don't have a sidewalk, footpath as we call it here. They have steps. Whoa, whoa! Trying to get off to give you a rough idea how steep it is. The Chinese tourists impaired my progress somewhat, but there we go, world's steepest street, Dunedin. Over and out. So this is the entrance to Dunedin Harbour. I'm on my road bike today, doing my weekly time trial. Oh yeah, that hurts. Not necessary. So beautiful harbour. That's the albatross colony up there, Taiaroa Head. You can kind of see that it would be very suitable for a fortress or a Māori pa, which is what it was for many centuries. And just have to spin around. Oh, nearly fell off. Over there is Aramoana, which beautiful surf break over there. Aramoana is also a bit of a sad story there. Our second ever West mass shooting. The guy went mad in about 1990. Killed about 18 people, I think. Anyway, this is our harbour. Generally, it is a peaceful place. Dunedin down there. No doubt lots of cruise ships coming in. Sorry about the wind, better get going down the hill here. Dunedin City, about 25 kilometres that way. Posting about where I train in New Zealand. Well, the rest of you, a lot of you are in Europe and the cold in the winter. I leave in 3 days time or so, I hope to continue these videos while I'm away. It might be a bit difficult with the format and taking my PC and setting up a video program, but either way I'm going to continue posting in one way or another on this site. I'll probably post my calendar tonight actually. I'm just picking up my speed skating calendar, which I'll share with you next post for sure. As you can see, I'm quite passionate about our harbour, and I live in a pretty lucky sort of a place. So I hope you enjoyed those clips of our wildlife as well. Speaking of wildlife, this is called the little New Zealand black wolf. They're not exactly critically endangered, but this is Skippy. She'll be well looked after while I'm away. She's got someone quite special looking after her. Just a little bit of artwork to finish. I was talking about my harbour a lot, so I thought I'd share this painting here. Excuse me, Skippy. And I haven't sold it, but it's a bit of an unusual painting for me. I think I gave it a fancy arty name, The Arrival of the Boat Peoples. And it shows the three waves of people and their impact on our environment, which is quite sad. The Māori came. Remember the moa? The Māori in the my history clip. So, and obviously the night sky. I really like that painting particularly. Along come the settlers. Away go the whales. And the third wave of boats. And there's a big one out there in the harbour today. It's the Ovation of the Seas. It's massive. And of course their impact on our environment as well. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing some good things out there to try and help some of our species, but a lot of them are really, really struggling, thanks to us people. But again, us people are doing a good job in some ways. They're helping them out. So the arrival of the boat peoples in New Zealand. That was my harbour. That was my training environment. And I will see you all next episode. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Sure.